Hello guys, this is timely because we will be accomplishing our IPCRF. So today, we will learn on how to use the electronic IPCRF tool for school year 2020-2021. And here is our link for the plates of the IPCRF. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is to download the template of the IPCRF. We are going to open a Google Chrome and then we're going to paste the link for the templates of the IPCRF. Then we're going to download this template. So we're going to wait for the files to be downloaded. So we have downloaded the files. So let's extract these files. So right click, then click extract files. Click OK. So we have extracted the files. Double click. So let's find the electronic IPCRF template. We can see the template in the other associated tools. So here is the template for the electronic IPCRF for school year 2020-2021. Double click, then open the DepEd prescribed IPCRF. So here is now the template of the electronic IPCRF for school year 2020-2021. So the first step is click Enable Editing. And click Enable Content. So take note that the process of enabling macros may differ in different versions of MS Excel. So it is recommended that we are going to use Windows 10. So here's now the template. So for the instructions, Part 1 shall be accomplished by the rater during the Phase 3 Performance Review and Evaluation of the RPMS cycle. Fill in empty cells white with needed information about the teacher, school, and division. For the COT rating, encode the COT rating per observation period by doing the following steps. Okay, first, select the subject for COT. Second, input the COT rating per objective. And number 3, lock COT once finished. Then the QET rating. Once all available COT ratings are inputted, encode your rating for efficiency and timeliness. Note, this form automatically transmutes the COT rating to its corresponding in the RPMS 5-point scale. So let's start now encoding. So enter the needed information by either typing it in the empty cells or by clicking the drop down arrow and selecting the demographic information applicable to you. So for example, name of employee. Take note that the name format, all caps, meaning to say in capital letters, last name, first name, and middle initial. Employment status, regular, permanent. Age, sex, level taught. So we cannot select from the available drop-down options in the level taught as well as in the grade level taught. So let's first encode the subject taught. For example, TLE EPP. So let's go back later. Rater, for example, Desma. Date of review. Type in the date of your review. For example, 2021 month July. For example, the 21 enter to grade 6. Okay, let's go back here. Elementary, then grade 4. So we cannot encode first the data in the level taught, in the grade level taught. So we're going to fill in first the other data before we proceed to the level taught or the grade level taught. We are done encoding the profile. So let's encode the COT rating per observation period by doing the following steps. First, select the subject or the discipline related to your subject for COT. So we're going to select the drop-down options. For example, my subject is EPP. Enter thing based on the CO rating. So objective 1, objective 5, and objective 7. The only objective 1, 5, and 7 be encoded based on the rating. For example, my rating is 7. In objective 5, for example, 6. Objective 7, for example, 7. Then we're going to enter the date observed. So take note that the type in the date when the rating was observed, no? Year, month, and the date. For example, 2021, March 5. Then enter. After encoding the date of observation, click the locked COT button once finished. Then provide a single password for COT1 to 2 to protect our data. So take note that the rater must enter a password minimum of 6 characters with which to lock this file. So certain actions will henceforth require you to enter the password you input here to proceed. The rater now must enter a password. Take note that the rater should accomplish this part 1, especially the classroom observation ratings. Then, we're going to proceed to COT2. Again, select the subject taught for COT2. Enter again the ratings. Objective 1, for example, 7. Then 7 and 7. Then the date observed, 2021, June 28. Then click locked COT2. Then enter the password. Take note, in the COT1 and COT2 shall be accomplished by the rater. So the rater is responsible in encoding ratings in your IPCRF. Please take note that there are only 2 classroom observations for school year 2020-2021. So as what you have noticed, no, the COT3 and COT4 are locked. Hence, ratees should only submit 2 classroom observation tool and 2 COT rating sheets or enter observer agreement forms as MOV for objectives that require such. If you don't have COT2 and the ratee was not able to provide a valid reason for non-submission, the default COT2 score will be a 3, which is the lowest rating. So in case the ratee has a valid reason for submitting only 1 COT rating sheet, the final rating shall be the COT1 rating. So we are going to copy the rating in the COT1. So let's finish accomplishing the part 1 of the encoding tab. So encode all other IPCRF numerical ratings for quality and efficiency and timeliness. For objective 1, so the rating here is from 1 to 5. Okay, so we're done. So after accomplishing the part 1 of the encoding tab, we're going to input name and the position of approving authority. So the approving authority, of course, he is our principal. Then after that, click finalize part 1. Let's click finalize part 1. Then again, provide password. So do not forget your password. So your data has been saved. Okay. After accomplishing the part 1 of the rater, give the copy to the teacher concerned. The part 2, part 3, and part 4 will be accomplished by the ratee or the teacher concerned. So we're going to tick the box. So after accomplishing the core behavioral competencies, click finalize part 2. Then the ratee must enter a password with which to lock this file. Certain actions will henceforth require you to enter the password you input here to proceed. So the teacher concerned or the ratee must enter a password with which to lock this file. Then click go. Your data has been saved. Click OK. Next, we can view the e-IPCRF Part 1 to 3 sheets. Part 1, 2, and 3 sheets. So the results of all encoding done in the encoding tab appear in Parts 1, Part 2, and Part 3 sheets. So check on all contents of these sheets. So these sheets are protected from any editing. So you cannot edit or you cannot alter the data encoded because there is a password. We can now view our summary of ratings for discussion. Then we are going to update our development plan in the part 4 sheet. So click part 4. So this sheet is not protected from any editing. So you may add rows if necessary. So then we're going to encode or accomplish the part 4, which is the development plans. After we accomplish the part 4, click finalize part 4. Then enter your password. The part 4 has been locked and finalized. Click OK. Then the teacher must ensure his or her computer is connected to the printer using the file and print option in MS Excel. So we can now print the parts 1 and 4. The laptop or the computer is connected to the printer. Then click print part 1 and 4. So after printing, submit the soft copy to the rater or to the school head for the school-wide consolidation. So take note that the format in the naming of the file is DepEd Prescribed e-IPCRF Parts 1 to 4 School Year 2020-2021. Then the level elementary dash teacher's surname dash first name. So that's it.